Good morning everyone, welcome to the class. So find your comfort sitting position. Can be cross-legged, can you sit on the block, whatever that allows you to feel grounding down. And welcoming everyone, once you find your sitting position, maybe rock yourself side to side, make some movement to your body. Maybe even lift your shoulder up toward your ear, and as you exhale, just slowly drop it down. A few more rounds like that. Once you're grounding down, find that center and balance. Begin to feel the back of your neck along, reaching the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Relaxing to your face, your jaw, feel the weights of your elbow draw you down toward the floor. Then begin to bring your gaze forward, down toward the floor, or closing your eyes. These will help you for more grounding and stay focused. Begin to draw your awareness towards your breathing. Allow that natural flow of your breath in and out without forcing or controlling anything. Each inhale, thinking about lengthening to your spine. Feel that spine stacking on tops of one another. Breathing out, noticing the weights of your tailbone rooted down toward the floor. Smooth, steady flow. Each inhale, breathing in fully. Each exhale, empty all the air out from your stomach so that you can create the space for the next in-breath. Try to breathe through both nostrils without using your mouth so that you can enhancing your lung capacity and allowing you to draw the breath in deeper and deeper. If you're noticing you have a shallow breath or hard to breathe, maybe focusing on your exhalation. Allow your exhale to be long and empty. Then the inhale, taking a long, slow, deep breath in. Noticing how your diaphragm moving ups and down as you exhale and inhale. As you draw the air in more and more with each inhale, allow your diaphragm to floating down toward the bottom of your pubic bowl. You might noticing the vibrating sensation or your belly rising up toward your ribs and chest. Breathing out as the diaphragm contraction and floating it back behind your ribs, you'll feel the chest begin to fall back toward the spine, ribs hugging in toward the center. Noticing and let that air empty out from your stomach. Try it a few more rounds, long, slow, deep breath in and out. As you're breathing here, begin to also checking in with your body. Noticing any shifts and change, or noticing how your body feels today. These will help you making modification or adjustment you may need throughout your whole practice. Listening to your body, try not to judge yourself, but rather creating a confident, safe space. Inhale fully, exhale completely. In the next couple breaths, taking your time to set up the intention of your practice. What is it that's important for you at this moment? How would you like your practice to be today? Slowly coming back to your natural breath. And if you're closing your eyes, just gently open up your eyes. Inhale, draw your arms out, reaching it up and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, floating your hands right in front of your heart. One more time, breathing in, draw your arms out and up. Breathing out this time, bring your palm facing down, drop your arms and fingertips down toward the floor. Breathing in, left arms up, reaching to the left side of your body, and exhale, tilting over to your right. Begin to roll that left shoulder back and reaching it up toward the ceiling. Breathing in, draw your left shoulder toward your right knee, reaching the arm forward. Breathing out, lift the chest up toward the ceiling, follow the gaze toward your left hand so that your neck can be tilting to relaxing neck and jaw. Inhale, reaching left arms up, torso back up. Exhale, left fingertips down, noticing the difference. Breathing in, right arms out and up. Exhale, tilting over to your left side, grounding down toward your right sitting bone, but lift your right shoulder up away from your hip, noticing the side body from your rib cage. Breathing in, draw your right shoulder toward your left knee, reaching the arm forward, lengthening to the back area, softening to your jaw. Inhale, lift the chest up. Follow your gaze toward your right hand, turn the gaze toward the ceiling. Breathing in, arms up, and exhale, hands down in front of your knee and begin to circle your hips side to side, relaxing to your wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Make that movement through fluidity. Then begin to reverse the circle to the opposite side. Slowly coming back toward the center, breathing in, arms out wide, draw your palm facing up, thumbs back, open the front of the chest. Exhale, bring your elbow up, then crossing your hands right in the front, left wrist on top of the right, tuck the chin down toward your chest. Open up the back area. Breathing in, rising back up, bend at the elbow. Exhale, tilting to your left. Inhale, back toward the center. Exhale, tilting to your right. Breathing in, back toward the center, then open up the arms out wide, elbow crease up, elbow down, so that palm facing up is an external rotation of your shoulder. Exhale, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time, chin toward your chest, then draw your right wrist on top of the left. Interlace your hands right just in the front. Let your shoulder blade apart. Breathing in, stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time. Lift the arms up, lengthening left side, right side equally. If you have tight shoulder, you can bend at the elbow. Otherwise, reaching it all up. Exhale, tilting to your left side. Right side, press your left sitting bone down. Inhale, back toward the center. Exhale, tilting over to your left. Then slowly coming back, bend your elbow. Bring that right elbow on top of the left and bring your palms to face toward one another. Breathing in, reaching up tall. You cannot just grab towards the opposite elbow. Just lift the elbow up. And exhale, tilting forward from the hips. Draw your elbow towards your belly. Turn your chest down toward the floor. Breathing in, rising back up, bring your arms up. And begin to draw that elbow towards your left shoulder. Drop your right shoulder down. So allow it to lift up, just bring your elbow down just enough that you can feel the stretch. Then turn the chin toward the right shoulder, nodding yes couple times. Then slowly see whether you can tilt that right ear down toward the floor. Feel that stretch toward the left side of your neck all the way to the upper back. Breathing in, come back up, draw your elbow back, uncrossing your arms, open up the arms. Exhale, left elbow on top of the right, bend at the elbow, either grab at the opposite shoulder or bring the fingertips up. Inhale, lift the elbow up. Exhale, draw the elbow towards your belly, bring your chest parallel down toward the floor. Breathing in, rising back up, releasing. If you're biting your hands, then begin to drop left shoulder down, turn both elbows toward your right shoulder. Then begin to turn your chin toward your left shoulder, nodding yes. Ease that cervical spine on your neck area. Exhale, tilting left ear down toward the floor. Lengthening to the right side of your neck. Breathing in, lifting up tall, open up the arms out wide, circle it back to open the front of the chest, hug your shoulder blade in toward the center. Lift your chest up away from your belly. Lengthening the front body, hug to that shoulder blade area. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, leading with your heart. You don't have to come down. Just draw the chest forward so that you really open the front of your chest, thinking about shoulder moving away from each other. So that's gonna strengthen your shoulder area. Inhale, lift up and release. Roll your knee to one side. Press yourself back up into your table or handstand. Bring your knee underneath your hip, your wrist underneath your shoulder, and spread your fingertips wide. Breathing in, tailbone up, drop your belly down, reaching the heart forward into your cow pose. Breathing out, tuck the tailbone down, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time. Bring your chin toward your chest into your cat pose. 2 more times. As you're breathing in, draw your chest forward, away from your belly. You're stretching the front body. Breathing out, bring your chest and belly to meet at the center by using your core, your abdominal navel in toward the spine. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your spine back into a neutral spine. Shift the weight toward your left knee. Breathing in, extending right leg behind. Press the heel away, point the toe down. Reaching to the heart, press into your palm to lengthen into your arm. Exhale, draw your knee forward toward your chest. Inhale, extending, lift the heart, lift the gas. Exhale, knee forward, navel in toward the spine. 1 more time. Inhale, as you're extending, see whether you can feel the engaging of your glute. Maybe roll your outer heel slightly away. Keep your pelvis level, then extending left arm forward. Lengthening arms and legs into an opposite direction. Feel your core, draw your chest away. Continue to breathe. Exhale, bending your right knee, bring the sole of the foot up toward the ceiling. Option, left arms behind your back, or grabbing into your right foot, then lift the chest up. Continue to breathe into your kneeling dancer pose. 1 more breath, breathing in, breathing out, hands down, knee down. Open up your knee out wide, big toe touch. Shift the tailbone towards the heel, forehead rest on the floor into your thigh pose. If your hands get tired, you can bring your palms facing down, facing up, and squeezing your hands, draw your finger towards your palm. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Some of you can even walk your fingers slightly forward more to lengthen your arm, to straighten the side body all the way to the upper back. Breathe, inhale, exhale, sliding that hands back, bring your wrist underneath your shoulder, adjusting your knee, bring your knee back underneath your hip, then we'll start the second side. Shift the weight toward your right knee, extending left leg behind, press the heel away. If you're noticing your hip hiking higher one side, roll your left outer heel away. That will help bring the internal rotation to your thigh bone. Feel that gently squeeze into your buttock, then reaching the heart forward. Exhale, draw your knee forward toward your chest. Breathing in, find the length, reaching the heart forward, leg behind. Exhale, knee forward toward your chest. 1 more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, reaching behind, and we pause right here. Flexing your toe. Option now, begin to lengthening your right arm forward. Draw your right arms and left leg into an opposite direction, noticing which parts of your muscle that engaging. Can you find your breath to help you sustaining your pose? Exhale, begin to bend your left knee, lengthen your thigh bone, sole the foot up. Option, right arms behind your back or right hand grabbing into your left foot. Then draw your thigh bone back, reaching the heart forward. Observing what's happening into the front of your hip flexor. 1 more breath. Breathing in, breathing out, release, hands down, knee down. Walking your hands forward, elbow and forearms down towards the floor. Bring your palms facing up to ease the tension up. Allow that heart melting down toward the floor into this happy pose. Breathe in and out. Each inhale, breathe into the back area. Breathing out, allow the gravity draw your heart down closer toward the floor. When you're ready, then slowly walking your hands back to find your table. Breathing in, tuck in the toe, lift the knee off from the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. It's an upside down V-shaped position. If you're guarding your shoulder, then walking your feet slightly forward to shortening your stand. Once you find your downward facing dog, see whether you can press to your palm to lengthen your arm. As you're doing that, draw your rib cage toward your thigh bone. Breathing in and out. Then begin to paddle into your feet by bending one knee at a time. Walk the dog. Noticing what's happening to the back of your leg as you're trying to lower your heel down. Breathing in and out. Focusing on your breath. Then we pause right here in your downward facing dog. Shift the weight toward your right foot, breathing in, left leg behind, up toward the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, open the hips out to the side, turn the chest over to your left. Inhale, squaring your hip. Exhale, stepping left foot forward between your hands, then grabbing the block to frame your foot. The block should be slightly behind your foot. The front knee on tops of the ankle. Pressing back toward your right heel to lift your right thigh bone. Left hands can grab to the block or press it to your thigh to lift your chest up, lengthening to the front body. Noticing what's happening to the right side of your hip flexor as you lift your thigh bone up. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale, begin to draw your left arms out and twisting over to your left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back, either grabbing the block or your thigh bone. Then very slowly shift your left tailbone back, anchor down toward your heel, flexing your toe up. Choosing the option that's working for you, make sure your wrist underneath your shoulder, tailbone back, hinging to your hips, rib cage toward your thigh bone, crowd the head, look forward towards the tops of the mat. Begin to breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bending your left knee, press your left foot down, lower your right knee down toward the floor, untuck the toe. Inhale, bring both hands on tops of the thigh, rising back up. Rather than arching your back, thinking about shift your hip back as you draw your knee forward. Bring your tailbone up by gently using your glute muscle contraction at the glute. Draw both arms forward, widen to your arms, softening to your shoulder. Feel that front of your rib cage right here, particularly on the right side all the way to your hip flexor to open up and stretching your psoas muscle. Exhale, release, bring your hands down toward your thigh bone. Next option, bring your right block slightly forward, press your right hands down. Left hands can press to your thigh bone and begin to lifting that right heel up. Rather than just lift the right heel up and drop your right hip, drawing your right hip up away from your knees, so stretching your quadricep. You can stay right here if you want more. Left hands will grab into your right foot. Bring your heel closer toward your buttock. Rather than turn your torso toward the left side and you drop your right hip, trying to rotating to bring your left shoulder forward. Listening to your body, not all of us can grab to the foot. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring your hands toward your thigh bone, your right foot down. Heel toe your left foot out and turn it over 45 degrees out to the side. Press the hand toward the thigh, then draw your rib cage toward the inner thigh on your left side to relax into your lower back now. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your left hands down toward the floor. Flip the block over to the right side corner of your mat. Press both hands down. Option, hands can press down toward the block or lower your elbow down one at a time into your lizard pose. If you want more, you can open the knee out to the side. Lift your big toe, leaning to the pinky and sides of your foot. Continue to breathe and draw your chest forward away from your belly. Noticing the inner thigh area, your hips area. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale to release. Press your hands down toward the block or the floor. Then bring your left foot back in until your knee on top of the ankle. Bring both hands inside your left foot, move the block away. Breathing in, tuck in your right toe, lift the right knee off from the ground, step left foot back to meet up with the right, downward facing dog. You can lower your knee down to find your child pose or puppy pose. If you're in downward facing dog, you can paddle into your feet to releasing the tension and bring the balance to both legs. Allow the crown of the head hanging down, softening to your jaw. When you're ready, come and meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting the shoulder forward on tops of the wrist with the top of the push-up or plank pose. Exhale, knee down toward the floor, kneeling plank and curling your toe. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, lower the chest down toward the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in, feeling shoulder chest away from the floor into your cobra pose. Stay right here, press into your hand, lengthen your arms, roll the shoulder back and down, upward facing dog. Breathing in, tuck in the toe, lift the knee up from the ground, tailbone back up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Then we're gonna start the second side. When you're ready, breathing in, shift the weight toward your left foot, lifting your right leg behind up toward the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your right knee, open the hips out to the side, turn the chest over to your right. Breathing in, squaring your hip. Exhale, stepping right foot forward between your hands, then grabbing the block to frame your foot. Then adjusting to bring your knee either slightly behind your ankle or on top of the ankle. Make sure your block is slightly behind your foot so that the wrist is underneath your shoulder. Once you find that, see whether you can press your left heel away. Then lift the chest forward, sinking your tailbone down. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, begin to shift your right tailbone back, anchor down toward your right heel. Lift your right toe up. Hinging forward from the hips, noticing that my pelvis is level because I hinge from the hip, rib cage, the right rib cage closer toward your right thigh bone, prow the head forward. Feel that back of your calf, your hamstring. One more breath here, breathing in, breathing out, press your right foot down, bend your right knee, then lower your left knee down, untap the toe. Left hands on top of the block, right hands on top of the thigh. Breathing in, draw your right arm forward and up, then exhale, twist your chest over to your right side. Relaxing to your jaw, breathing in, bring your arms back up, then begin to press in towards your left knee to lift your left heel up. Rather than arching your back, just thinking about draw your hip forward, heel toward your buttock and reaching your torso up. Because we're stretching the muscle in front of your hip flexor and quadricep here. Next option, hands can be behind your back or grabbing into your left foot. Bring your heel closer toward your buttock. Trying to adjust your hip to bring your hip forward rather than turn your torso to the side. One more breath here. Continue to breathe, noticing what's happening. Exhale, begin to release. Bring your foot down, right hands on top of the thigh. Breathing in, exhale, turn your rib cage over to the inside of your right thigh bone. Relaxing to your lower back, softening to your right shoulder. Deep breath in, exhale. Bring both hands inside your right foot. Flip the block down towards the corner edge on the left side of your mat into your lizard pose. Next option, you can heel toe your foot out, turn the toe out 45 degrees. Either press toward the pinky edge, lift the big toe up or not is your choice. Just listening to your body, stretching to that inner thighs and outer hips area. Continue to breathe, and if you want more, you can lower your left elbow down or follow by the right elbow. Noticing how your body feels. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, press your hands toward the block, heel toe your right foot in. Move the block away, both hands inside your right foot. Inhale, tuck in your left toe, lift the left knee off from the ground, step right foot back to meet up with the left into your downward facing dog. Once you're in downward facing dog, paddle to your feet a couple times, ease off all the tension. Breathing in, shifting your shoulder forward on top of the wrist with the top of the push-up or plank pose. Exhale, knee down toward the floor, kneeling plank, and curling your toes. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, lower the chest down toward the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, peeling shoulder chest away from the floor, feel your belly pressing down into your Cobra pose. Stay right here, press into your hand, lengthen your arms, roll your shoulder back, upward facing dog. We are going to shift back to find your child pose by open up your knee wide, big toe touch, forehead rest on the floor, then draw your arms back, drop your shoulder down. Allow your palm to facing up or squeezing into your feet to ease off all the tension into your hands, your wrists and shoulder. Taking the time to pause, listening to your body, to reflecting your practice. What is it in your mind at this moment? Can you draw your attention towards your breath and surrender yourself down towards the earth? When your body ready, begin to interest to your hands, then roll your shoulder away from your heart. Hug your shoulder blade in toward the center by lengthening your arms toward your heel. Next option, breathing in, roll your arms up toward the ceiling, broadening up toward the front of the chest, hug the shoulder blade in toward the center, Yoga Mudra pose. Exhale, roll your forehead over to the right side of your right ear to bring your right ear down, turn the head to your left, ease the tension off from your neck and shoulder. Inhale, roll your forehead back toward the center. Exhale, left ear down, turn the head over to your right side. Inhale, back toward the center. Exhale, drop your arms down, let it go. When you're ready, then reaching the arm forward. Press with your hands, breathing in, tuck in the toe, lift the knee off from the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Open up your feet wide, about neck width apart, turn the toe out away from each other. Bending your knee, walking your hands back towards your feet, bend your elbow towards your thigh bone. Using your elbow to draw your knee apart. Lift to the chest, tailbone down, crown the head up. You can continue staying right here or even bring the upper arm inside your thigh bone, hands into a prayer position, into your Dalam pose. These poses will help ease the tension off from your lower back, at the same time creating the range of motion to all the joints in your body from the ankle, knee, hip, up to your shoulder, elbow, and wrist. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale to release. Hands down toward the floor. Bring your hands to grab to your thigh bone. Lift your chest up. Using your hands, stretching the inner thigh. Draw your knee away that you can lift your big toe, lift to your arch area. heel down. Inhale, exhale, draw your left shoulder toward your right knee, relaxing to your upper back. Breathing in back toward the center. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. Inhale, back toward the center, hands into a prayer position. Exhale, sinking down. Then begin to lift your heel up one at a time to strengthen your ankle joint preparation for your balance pose. One more breath, inhale, exhale, then we sink down deeper. Breathing in, push down to your heel, squeeze in the thigh, rising back up, widen your arm, 5-point start. Exhale, bending the elbow, open the front of the chest, lift the chest up, tailbone down toward your heel. Breathing in, rising back up, palms meet. Exhale, hand in front of your heart until you take a moment of pause. Noticing the vibrating and sensation inside your body. What has shifted and changed? If your heart rate is still high, focusing on your exhale to calm yourself down. Then begin to release in your hands. Lift your foot back in and out, shaking your leg out. Widen your legs slightly, open up your arms out wide. Twist side to side, lift the opposite heel up from the floor to protecting your knee and hips. Then we come back toward the center. Feet hip width apart, get ready for your balance pose, and today is dancer pose. Hands to your hips, softening to your knee, begin to circle your ankle, knees and hip. Reverse the circle to the opposite side. Remember to breathe and focusing on your breath. Noticing how you feel, then find the stillness into your standing, lengthening the tailbone down. Feel the engaging of your leg. How to feel it? Thinking about sliding your heel apart. What happening to your leg? Then reaching up tall. The key to balance is to look forward, down toward the floor for something that's stillness. When you're ready, shift the weight toward your right foot. Breathing in, bend your left knee, lift your left heel up. Exhale, sliding to flick the tops of the foot down, stretching to the tops of your feet. Then thinking about drawing your thigh bone up to lift your hips up away from your knees, stretching all the way to your chin bone. If you want more, then reaching right arms up. Feel that ribcage here, right behind this ribcage. There's a psoas muscle that hook in front of your quadricep muscle or your thigh bone. Deep breath in, exhale, bring your right hands down, then begin to see whether you can floating that left foot up. And if you can, then bend your knee, left hand's gonna grab into your left foot. Allow yourself to find steadiness to your right leg first before you move or extending your arm. Allow your left knee to be down. When your body finds the stillness, then reaching right arms up. And if you want more, begin to soft, bending your right knee to hinging forward from the hips as your right arm reaching forward. Draw your left knee back. You're going to feel like your left foot pressing toward your left hand. Left hands press toward your left foot. Once you find your dancer pose, continue to breathe so that the breath can help you find the steadiness into your pose. Ease into your body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Bring your hands down. Left foot down. Hands to your hip. Exhale. Turn the left knee out to the side. Find your tree pose. If you want more, then begin to draw your arms out, reaching it up, or moving your left foot to where you want it to be. Softening to your shoulder, focusing on stillness into your pose and ease into your breath. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, arms down, foot down. Feel the effect of balance when shaking yourself out. Walking through the mat, maybe twist side to side. Do what your body needs to do.
Once you find your balance back, come back to find the stillness into your standing, hands to your hips. Shift the weight toward your left foot, breathing in, bend your right knee, lift your right heel up. Exhale, sliding the top of the foot up by turn the toe towards the back. Lengthening to the right side by drawing your right hip up away from your knee. Once you find yourself steady, reaching the arms up, draw your left shoulder away from your hip. Feel that rib cage right here in the front. Open up the space, stretching to your psoas. Exhale, hands down toward your hip. Slowly floating your right foot up. Squeeze into the right buttock. When you're ready, then bring your heel towards your buttock, lengthening your knee down toward the floor. Knee are side by side. Find the steadiness. With your own time and your own pace, you're going to begin to reaching the arms up or hinging forward from the hips. Bring your chest down toward the floor, reaching left arm forward, right knee back to find your dancer pose, Natrasana. Steady gaze down toward the floor, softening to your jaw. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to your hip, lower your right foot down. Exhale, turn the right knee out to the side, keep your hip in line with your shoulder. Once you find a steadiness, you can move your right foot where you want it to be or reaching the arms up to find your three pose. Continue to breathe, checking in with your body. Relaxing to the shoulder, neck, and jaw. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, arms down, right foot down, checking yourself out. Stretching your body to where you want it to be. When you have enough, then come and meet me at the tops of the mat, feet hip-width apart. Breathing in, softening to your knee, draw your arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Breathing out, bending your knee, hinging forward from the hips, slowly releasing your hands down toward the floor. Draw your rib cage toward your thigh bone by bending your knee, crown the head hanging down. Breathing in, lift your tailbone up away from your heel by press your thigh bone back, rib cage closer toward your thigh into your standing forward fold. Option hands to grab into an opposite elbow. Roll your torso forward and back, relaxing to the crown, the head down toward the floor. Maybe let your shoulder roll side to side. Engaging abdominal, navel in. Breathing in, breathing out, releasing your arms, sinking the tailbone down, reaching the arm forward. Shift the weight toward your heel to find your chair pose. Exhale, left arm to the outside of the right leg, right arms behind, or reaching it up toward the ceiling into a twisting position. Inhale, come back toward the center, arm forward. Exhale, twist to your left side, right arm outside your left leg, left arms can be behind or up toward the ceiling. Deep breath in, breathing out, release, bring your hands down. Forward fold down toward the floor. Inhale, halfway up, hands press your thigh bone, chest parallel toward the floor, half forward fold. Exhale, release, hands down. Then step left foot back, right foot back to find your downward facing dog and paddling to your feet. When your body ready, we pause in your downward facing dog. Shift the weight toward your right foot, breathing in, left leg behind into a three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, navel in toward the spine. Begin to shift your shoulder forward on tops of the wrist. At the same time, bring your knee toward your chest into your flying pigeon. Breathing in, extending tailbone up, lift the leg back up into your three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your shoulder forward, knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, extending the leg back toward the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee toward the right elbow. Turn the chest over to your right. Option, extending left leg towards the right side, press with the pinky edge. Draw your heel away from the hips, that you're stretching the outer hips on your left side. Option, reaching right arms up, turn the chest over to your right side, falling triangle pose. Breathe, inhale, exhale, right hand down. Slowly sliding left knee right behind your left wrist, extending right leg back to bring your right thigh bone down, walking your hands back as you roll your hips side to side to bringing your shoulder on tops of the hip. Now if the left hip is high, then using the block for supporting so that you keep your pelvis level into your pigeon pose. Stay right here, lift the shoulder up, draw your chest away from your belly, noticing what's happening to the right quadricep area. Next option, begin to walking your hands forward. As you exhale, lower your chest down, either bend at the elbow or forehead rest on top of the mat into your bow pigeon pose. Observing what's happening to the left side of your head, trying to relax into your jaw, continue to focusing on your breathing. One more breath, inhale, exhale, slowly cross your right forearm across your chest and press your left hand to lifting yourself up and drawing the hands behind your back, turn the chest over to your left. Next option, bring your right heel toward your buttock, left hand grabbing to your right foot. This is going to get deeper stretching into your quadricep area. Remember to listen to your body. If you cannot, just focusing on bringing your heel toward your buttock. Exhale, release, hands down, lower your foot down, then begin to move the block away. Tuck in your right toe, lift the right knee off from the ground, sliding left foot back to meet up with the right, downward facing dog. Adjusting hands and feet position, paddling to your feet. When you're ready, we'll start the second side by shift the weight toward your left foot, breathing in right leg behind and toward the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your right knee, draw your knee forward toward your chest, navel in toward the spine, flying pigeon. Breathing in, reaching your tailbone up and bring your right leg behind, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee toward your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift the leg up. Exhale, left knee, right knee toward your left elbow. Extending left leg out, press to the pinky edge side. Turn the chest over to your left. Option, reaching left arms up. Fallen triangle pose. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, hands down toward the floor. Sliding your right knee behind your right wrist. Extending left leg back. Walking your hips back. Option, bring the block underneath your right sitting bone. Trying to bring your hands back so that your shoulder, elbow, and wrist is in the same alignment. Relax into your shoulder and jaw. You can continue to stay right here or getting down toward the floor into your bow pigeon pose by bending your elbow. Bring your chest back toward the floor or rest your forehead on top of the mat. Whichever option you choose, surrender yourself down towards the earth. Let the gravity do the work and focus into the area that you feel sensation and tightness so that you can send in the breath energy there. Next option, begin to bring your left forearm across your chest, right hands behind your back and turn the chest over to your right. If you want more, lift your heel, left heel up and draw your heel toward your buttock. If you can, right hands will grab into your left foot. Continue to breathe, sending the breath energy towards the area that feels tightness, particularly left thigh bone, left hip flexor. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Bring your foot down, move the block away. Walking your hands back and roll to sit into your right hip so that your left hands can grab your left foot forward. Once your left foot forward, see whether you can bring that left foot to the outside of the right thigh bone. If by doing that and your left sitting bone is lifting it up, then uncrossing it, put it just right in the front. Most important thing is you want both tailbone down toward the floor. Once you can grabbing your left foot out, then thinking about draw your left knee toward your right shoulder by bring your right arm wrapping around the front of your left knee. Breathing in, lengthening your torso, thinking about chest toward your knee. As you exhale, begin to bring your left arms behind your sitting bone down toward the floor and turn your chest to your left side. Allow that twist from your upper back more than the lower back so that you're protecting your hips and your back area. Inhale, begin to turn your chin toward your right shoulder. Exhale, tilting right ear down. Let that spinal rotation toward your cervical spine, your neck and shoulder. Inhale, lift your head back up and turn the head to your right side, to your left side. And exhale, untwist, turn your torso back. Right hand's gonna grab into the outside edge of your left foot. Then begin to lift your left foot up. Draw your knee toward your right shoulder. Rather than leaning back, bring your ribcage forward. Lift the chest up. If you want more, circle your left arms back and begin to extending left heel away from your buttock. Deep breath in, breathing out, bending your knee, hands grab underneath your left thigh bone, and see whether you can stacking your knee on tops of one another. If not, just sitting cross-legged by bringing your shin bone parallel toward the floor. So choose the option. Those who can stacking the knee on tops of one another is going to call cow face pose, where you're going to bring your toe away from each other. Tailbone down, breathing in, reaching up tall. Exhale, hinging forward from the hip. Draw your chest forward. Option, begin to releasing your hands down. Bring your rib cage toward your thigh bone. Feeling that left glute, the outer left hip. Relaxing to your jaw and continue to breathe, focusing on your exhale. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, walking your hands back, uncrossing your leg very gently. Your leg gonna feel like 95 years old. Extending the leg out one at a time. Bend your knee, lift your knee up, stand down gently. Bring yourself back to an 18 years old. So then we can do the second side. When you're ready, we're gonna switch. So now you're gonna bend your left knee, left foot towards the right sitting bone. Right foot either in the front so that the sitting bone are down, or cross it to the outside of your left thigh bone. Press your right sitting bone down. Left hands wrapping around toward your knee. Reaching your torso up and begin to turn your left rib cage towards the inside of the right thigh bone and circle the right arms behind down toward the floor. Breathing in, see whether you can draw your left rib cage even more towards your right thigh and reaching to the crown of the head. Exhale, relaxing to the right shoulder as you turn the chest toward the right side. Then begin to slow motion, turn your chin over toward your left shoulder. Exhale, tilting left ear down. Lengthening to the right side of your neck and shoulder, so draw your right shoulder away from your ear. Inhale, lift your head back up and turn back to your right side. Exhale, right arm forward, grabbing outside your right knee. Left hand's going to grab to the outside edge of your right foot. You're noticing your body collapse and lean back. You're going to lift yourself up. So right hand's going to grab to your thigh bone to lift your rib cage toward your thigh bone. Reaching up tall first.
Then as you exhale, begin to slow motion, turn your chest over toward your right side as you draw your right leg toward your left. And with the option, you can begin to extending right leg away from your buttock. Your right arm can circle behind to open the chest more. Choose the option that works for you. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Right hands back to grab to your thigh bone. And bring your right heel outside your left hip. Rock your sitting bone side to side. Remember, if that is not working, just sitting cross-legged. It's giving you the same sensation. Most important thing is both sitting bone down. So adjusting until you find that down. Hug yourself in. Hands grabbing to draw your foot apart. Breathing in, reaching the heart forward. Breathing out, hinging forward from the hips, rib cage toward your thigh bone. Draw your chest away from your belly. Then begin to walking your hands forward so that you allow the body weight, the gravity, draw you down more deeper towards the floor. Sensing what's happening to the right side of your glute muscle, your hips area. Can you relaxing more? One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, walking your hands back. And slow motion, you're going to uncrossing your leg one at a time. Bending your knee. Rock your sitting bone side to side, hands underneath your thigh. Then begin to releasing the hands down. Roll your knees side to side. From here, you're going to find your block, your belt, and then you're going to begin to lie down toward the floor. Once you lie down toward the floor, draw your knee closer toward your shoulder so that way you broaden up the front of the chest, shoulder apart, shoulder blade resting down toward the floor, and rock your torso side to side, massaging your back area. Then very slowly draw your knee toward your chest, press your thigh bone toward your rib cage. Roll your shoulder away, press your shoulder blade down. Very slowly, you're going to lower your foot down toward the floor one at a time, walking your heel closer toward your buttock and grabbing one block. Breathing in, press to your arms to lift your hips up. Draw your knee forward on tops of the ankle, lengthening to your thigh bone. Then slowly inserting the block underneath your sacrum area. Rest your sacrum, the flat area below your lower back, down towards the block. Once you find yourself at ease, begin to reaching the arms overhead and stretching yourself up by drawing the arms away from your shoulder. Feel that side rib cage and front rib cage expanding. Next option, extending the leg out down toward the floor one at a time. Point the toe forward. Roll your big toe towards one another so that an internal rotation of your thigh bone. Breathe into your rib cage area that deeper enough that you feel the front of your rib cage expanding to releasing your psoas muscle. Exhale, slow motion, draw your arms back. When your body ready, then bend your knee one at a time, feet flat down toward the floor. Inhale, pressing down toward your feet, lift the hips up, sliding the block away. Rest your torso down. Maybe let your knee open out wide, so the foot towards one another, that you can rock your hips side to side. The next time your right knee is up, then press your right foot down. Lift your left leg up toward the ceiling, grabbing the belt, wrapping around the ball of the foot.
Begin to point and flex the toe, ease off all the tension behind your Achilles and creating the range of motion into your left ankle joint. Lower your elbow down to keep your shoulder down toward the floor. The next time as you press your heel up away from your tailbone, flex your toe toward your knee. If you have a very tight hamstring and lift your left tailbone up, see whether these options work. Very slowly bend your knee first and bring your left thigh bone toward your ribcage. Then on your next inhale, rather than thinking about lengthening your leg, just thinking about press your heel up. That way you're going to stretch your hamstring more and get more sensation. Flex the toe toward your knee. It's not about how straight your leg is, it's about how can you draw your heel away from your buttock. Breathing in, extending right leg out down toward the floor. Press to the heel, flexing to your toe. Right hand is going to grab to belt, left arm open out to the side at the shoulder height or away from your body. Exhale, roll your left leg over to your right side, relaxing to your lower back and allow that twist to happen to ease the tension off. Draw your left arms away. Feel that armpit, left shoulder all the way. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bend your left knee, reaching your left leg back up. Pause and feel. Then we switch side, right foot up, lower your left foot down, bend your left knee. Point and flex the toe. Ease that tension off, creating the range of motion. Once again, if you want more sensation toward your hamstring, bend your right knee and bring your right thigh bone toward your rib cage. Inhale, then begin to push your heel up. Flex the toe toward your knee. You feel deeper stretch toward your hamstring. Lengthening to your leg, but drop your shoulder down. Breathing in, extending left leg out toward the floor. Press to the heel, flex the toe toward your knee. Left hand grabbing the belt, right arms open out to the side. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Roll the right leg over to your left side. Trying to anchor down toward the right shoulder and reaching right arms away so that you can feel more sensation. See whether you can press your right heel away and flex your right toe. One more breath. Breathing in, breathing out, bending your right knee, slowly releasing your belt. Turn your torso back. Draw your knee back up toward your chest. Roll gently side to side, massaging your back area. Open up your knee out wide. Bring the sole of the foot towards one another. Hands grabbing at the ankle. Draw your knee apart. Feel that stretch and release your shoulder down. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to bring the sole of the foot up toward the ceiling. Slide with the hand to grab either your calf or behind your thigh so that you can keep your sacrum down toward the floor. Open up your leg out wide. Draw your heel away from your buttock and begin to circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Point and flex the toe. As you allow your legs up into this inversion pose, it helps bring the blood to circulating back towards your heart, to rejuvenating your nervous system. And it's allowing the lymphatic flow to releasing all the toxics and the waste inside your body.
Slowly bend your knee, thigh bone toward your rib cage, shoulder foot up toward the ceiling, happy baby pose, and roll your torso side to side. You have an option to grab to your calf or the outside edge of your foot. Make sure your lower back down toward the floor so that you can get the benefit from these poses. Stay right here for a breath or two, and when your body is ready for your relaxation, then lower your foot down toward the floor one at a time. Grabbing two blocks, put the block underneath your thigh bone. Extending the leg out down toward the floor. By elevating your leg higher than your hips, it's relaxing to your lower back. Widen your leg apart so that the hips are really at ease. Then see whether you can bring your shoulder away from your chest, relaxing your shoulder blade down. Maybe bring your arms slightly away. Checking in and scanning throughout your whole body. See whether any parts of your body is still gripping and holding. Letting go of all the tension and surrender your body down toward the floor. Bring your awareness towards your breathing and breathing to both nostrils. Softening to your face, your jaw. Allow the tongue to fall to the top roof of your mouth. Taking a moment to see whether you like to gazing up toward the ceiling or closing your eyes. And begin to follow your breath inside your body. Taking this time to your body to relax, to unwind. The time to cultivating your practice and letting go. Sensing the ease with each inhale. And feeling that peace as you exhale it out. Riding with the waves of your own breath so that you can find the journey to your deep relaxation. Slowly bring your awareness back towards your body, removing the block underneath your legs so that you can rest your body down toward the floor. Sensing that grounding effect and how your body connecting down. Then begin to slowly let your head turn gently side to side, wiggling to your hands, your toes. Take a deep breath in to stretching your arms overhead, point the toe forward. Find that length and space. Breathing out, bend your knee one at a time. Option to draw that knee up toward your chest, hands on tops of the knee, and roll yourself gently side to side, awakening up your body. Breathing in and out the next time you roll to your right side, using the bottom arm supporting head, neck, and shoulder, and draw your knee up close toward your chest. Feeling that sense of ease just like you curl into the mother's womb. Taking your time right here. Checking in with your body. When you feel ready, pressing with the top hands, bring yourself back up into your sitting position. Noticing how your sitting bone heavily grounding down, but the lightness to your torso as you stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time, reaching up towards the crown of the head. You can rest your hands on tops of the thighs or wherever that allowing you to feel at ease. Taking this moment to checking in how your body feels. Can you find that relax and ease? Noticing the quality of your breath and the stillness and quietness into your mind. Hope this practice bring ease and peace into your life. Inhale, draw your arms out and up toward the ceiling and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart as we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the practice with me today. Have a wonderful Sunday. We'll see you back next week. Thank you.